Good afternoon, guys. We are at the property. I've been running around for the last 3 days back and forth to our electrical supply place. He is playing with what we got. So we got 4-inch DB2 conduit for the electrical wires or the hydro wires. We got 5 of those. We got 2 grounding rods. I picked up this stuff today, some wire, some boxes, some GFIs, some covers. 1 8-foot long 4x4, 1 10-foot, 2-inch conduit, 1/2-inch conduit, 2x4s, and then the expensive part is in the trailer. I had to buy a meter base for the hydrometer, and then I bought a 60 amp hydro panel so that we can run hydro. And what else? This is the meter base that the hydrometer will go in, and this. I got some ground wire and some neutral wire and some conduit adapters. The guy actually gave me the glue for free, which was nice because I asked him how much it was and I said, oh, I can get it cheaper somewhere else, and he threw this in for free, so that was nice. These are ground rod clamps. So I think I've spent, this was $90 something. This meter base was $100, and then everything else, I think I spent, what did I spend? $90 something at the hardware store. Oh, because I got more footings to go with the 2-inch conduit. So $90 at the hardware store today, $130 at the electrical place today. Yesterday I bought that stuff, which the meter base and everything, the 5-inch or the 4-inch conduit, and all of that was $300 and some odd, and we got elbows and 45s and 90s, and what else did we get? But anyway, so I think I've spent roughly about $700, maybe not. But anyways, we are pretty much ready to go to get this hydro finally done. We've been talking about this since, oh geez, when did I get my hydro paperwork? Oh gosh, in the middle of winter, I think. But the guy that's going to dig our trench is coming tomorrow. Hopefully he's gonna stop by today and talk about what needs to happen. So this was given to me on January 29th. So yeah, we're talking like 5 months ago I got my paperwork for hydro. So basically what we have to do for the trench is, one second, is we have to achieve this. So we're gonna dig a trench, and you're gonna have the service side, actually the service side on the drawing here, and that's the pole. And then the hydro line will come down and go across this trench and then go into our meter base and hook up to our hydro panel. But we're not actually going with like the drip loop type system. We're going with the conduit. So this is the conduit. You're gonna have your straight pipe, your 90, and then it'll go up to a 2-inch beside your pole and beside the 4x4 post where the meter base will go. So we've been trying to run around and grab all of our materials for that. And I think we're pretty much ready to finally get this hydro in. Oh, and that's the other thing. So I mentioned in a video that something was going on with the electrical that was holding us back, and that was that in our electrical code book is a simplified version that an electrician basically simplified the code for people to read in layman's terms, and it says in there that any immediate family can work under the permit or the electrical permit. Well, we talked to ESA, which is Electrical Safety Authority, who issues the permit, and you can't. So Dad is not allowed to touch any of the wiring in the house, just Kyle and I, because they said whoever's on the deed can touch the wiring or do the wiring. So we had actually talked about even putting Dad on the deed so that he could work on this stuff. However, after reading the code and studying it and whatever, I feel comfortable enough that I can speak to the inspector, because I know a lot of it now after studying So we pulled the permit. The first permit is for the temporary hydro. There's 2 steps. The trench has to be approved, and then they come back after the trench is filled in with all the conduit and the wire in, and your meter hooked up and your hydro panel hooked up, and then they come in and approve that. Mommy. Once that down, hang on, Damien. Oh my gosh. So once that is complete, we get to use our hydro as normal. However, then later on, once the house is built or the garage is up, at least the garage walls, we have to switch the temporary hydro onto the permanent hydro, which would be on the house. Then we have to get a permit for that, the trench again, to inspect the move over, and then after all that, we get to do the electrical in the house. So after all this, it's probably going, I think I quoted like $1,500 just for permits. So yeah, it's insane.
Mommy,
what? Oh, you're like a monkey?
I climb now.
Yeah, don't use those to climb, okay? Oh my gosh. So anyways, that has been our insane, like, 3 days running around. I've gone to the electrical place 3 times, and it's 40 minutes from us. So it's 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back. And yeah, it's been a pain in the butt. But that's what happens when you need certain things and then you forget something. Oh, bless me. Is that good? So yeah, that's what we're doing. Right now, Dad's just at home. He went to go grab a bit so he could drill a hole in these electrical boxes, because I didn't realize until we got there that these ones do not have the entry hole for the conduit to go in. So we have to drill a hole in it and then use these adapters so that we can plug in the 1/2-inch conduit. So that's what he's looking for. And then we're gonna start getting going, I guess, putting a couple posts in. And yes. So I talked to Hydro. And she said you're not allowed to put the bell in with the hydro line. And I said, well, it says right here in the freaking paperwork that we can.
Yep, it says it.
So she said that the paperwork has changed, or the stipulations have changed.
Well, why didn't
recently.
they notify us? Why did they give us a piece of paper that says you can?
So anyway, she's having someone call me about it. And I also asked about the electrical tape, or the caution tape that goes in it.
Yeah.
And I said, does it have to be detectable or just regular caution tape? And she had no clue what I was even talking about. But she's gonna ask, so, and have someone call me. So anyways, I talked to someone that didn't have a clue about anything, of course. All right, we just put this adapter in there, and we put that one there, same right there, and this offset guy helps bring him back to the back of the panel and the post. So this is our meter base, and that's our panel. Change of plans. Our digger, our trencher guy came by to look at where we're gonna trench everything for the hydro, and he's gonna come by right now and trench it. So I just went home and grabbed my drone. Hopefully he'll let me drone it, so don't mind my face. I'm like super sweaty because it is boiling out. All right, here he comes. All right, he said no problem with the drone, so gotta get it in the air because he's gonna be quick. So I'll see you soon. the trench is pretty much dug. He's just doing the last little bit. He's talking to Dad right now, but that's pretty much it. So I hope you like that drone footage that I got, and I'll show you the trench when he's done. All right, so here is our trench.
Are you really videotaping?
No, not you. Here's our trench. And then we have an extra hole here for a post, and a post is gonna go here, and then there we go. So. Alright guys, it is what, like 11 o'clock? And we're actually at the property in the trailer tonight. This is our first night staying here. We just thought to get a full day's in so we don't have to get baby girls up in the morning, we would just keep her here and stay over for the night. So we are going to head to bed, and I guess we will see you in the morning. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.